So guys, today we are going to learn about how to crash a project schedule. So in that you can see this schedule which we have got where there is a normal time and there is a crash time, as well as the number of this is the cost actually, cost of the normal doing as well as the cost of crashing the project. And this is the activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. Okay, so first of all, when solving this type of questions, what you have to do is you have to create a network diagram. So first of all, I would like to guide you through this, how you do it. Now it's good if you can create a rough sketch before going into this question by drawing the final diagram. So basically we can see that it starts from 1 and we can see that it goes to 2, and 1 to 2 is one activity. Here this is one activity, so we have this activity. Now we have another activity from 1 which is 1 to 3. So we'll just try to draw this as 1 to 3, and then that's our second activity. So we have 2 to 4 which goes like from 2 to 4. So this is my third activity, and from here we have 2 to 5. Okay, so I'll be having this as 2 to 5. So I'll have this activity right here, and then it's going to go like this. Okay, 2 to 5 is here, and we have 3 to 4, that is 3 to 4, and finally we have from 4 to 5. So guys, this came out in a good way. We got the whole graph, whole chart at once, so we don't have to go for another sketch in this sort of a diagram. Otherwise you will have to redo the chart again and again to find the perfect one. So now I'm going to give you a small notation in order to see what the critical path is. Secondary, first we have to draw the network diagram. Second, we have to find the critical path of this schedule. So in order to identify the critical path, follow these steps. Like you have to do this notation. Okay, we can see from 1 to 2 we are going to spend the normal time of 6 days. 1 to 3 the timing will be 5 days, while 2 to 4 the timing will be 5 days, and 2 to 5 we have 8 days, and also from 3 to 4 that is here, we have 5 days, and from 4 to 5 we have 2 days. Okay, so this is our project. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go for the standard notation, where the project is going to start from 0, and if you go here, that will be we can see that if you take 0 for the start, it will take 6 days to go into the second phase. That is, therefore we have to put 6 in here, and the next one is if we take this activity, do the same thing. We can see that from 0 it will take 5 days to come here. Okay, and then if you take this activity, and this activity will come gradually into those, we can see that 5 days here and 5 days here. So altogether, if we go from this part, that is 1 to 3 and 3 to 4, we can see that 10 days will be gone. But if you go from 1 to 2 and 2 to 4, we can see that will take 11 days. So when we are going to fill into this left box, we have to always put the higher number of days. So we can see if we come from this path, we take 11 days. From this path, it will take 10 days. So what is greater? That is 11. So we fill this here, and then here we get 11 days, and next we'll go into the last one. We can see that to come here in this path, we will take 6 plus 8, that is 14 days. And let's check the other part. 6 plus 5, that is 11, plus 2 is 13. So we can get 14, 13, and then here 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. So we can see that if we come from this path, we have the biggest, so that is 14. So we'll put the biggest value here. Now when we are going to fill the right side, we have to go for the lowest values. But here, this is the final space, so we put 14 here, and then go backwards by taking the lowest one. So 14, we have 2 days here, that is why, so we have to put 12 here. And when we go back from here, 14 minus 8 is 6, and let's take here, we have 12, and 12 minus 5 is 7. But here now we are going to fill 7 minus 5 is 2, 6 minus 6 is 0. So we have to always go for the lowest value when we are going backwards. So we put here 0. So this is our diagram. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to analyze on our paths which we can go. So we can see that we can go from 1 to 2, then 5. Let's create this as a graph actually. So if you check on this, we can see that 1 to 2 to 5. 1 to 2, our cost is going to be 6. Plus 2 to 5, it's going to be 8. What's our total time? Our total time is 14. Okay. Now let's go for second one. Second one is 1 to 2 to 4 to 5. Now if you consider this, what you have to remember is 1 to 2 we get 6 days, plus 2 to 4 we get 5 days, plus 4 to 5 we get 2 days. Therefore we have 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13 days for this path. Then the next one, we have 1, 3, 4 and 5. So in this path, we can see this has 5. 1 to 3 we have 5 days. 3 to 4 we have 5 days again. And from 4 to 5 we have 2 days. That is going to be 12 days. Right guys, now we can see the critical path of the from all these 3 paths is this. Critical path is the path that takes the highest number of days. That means if you want to finish this project, you will somehow have to spend 14 days. If you want to go in this path, that is 13 days, and here 12 days. But for the whole project to finish, 14 days is the minimum number of days that it would take. So this would be the finishing time. Now in order to crash this, crashing a project means, now we are moving on to what crashing is. In order to crash, we have to always check on how we can reduce the time of this project. We could either reduce this by reducing one activity or 2 activities or maybe more. Somehow we have to always remember crashing should be done on critical paths, because critical path is the path that takes the longest time. So in that case, we have to consider on crashing the critical path so that we could bring down our project. So let us see how we can crash. First of all, before crashing, we have to go for the cost law. In that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first draw a graph like this. So in this chart, what I will have is, I will write down all these activities. 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is here. And we have 1, 2, 3. Hope you all can see this. And we have 2 to 4 here. Then we have 2 to 5. And then we have 3 to 4. and finally we have 4 to 5. Right, guys, so what we need to know is we have to know what is a cost slope in order to crash, because crashing happens by considering the cost slope. Cost slope is if you crash by 1 day, what is the cost you are going to incur in a certain activity. So we will calculate the cost slope for each activity. How do we calculate this cost slope? First of all, what you should remember is cost slope is equal to the cost slope is equal to the crash cost minus normal cost, and then you have to divide that by normal time minus crash time. Okay, so that means that is the change in the cost divided by change in the time. If you go from normal way to crashing a project, what is the change in cost? Relevant to that, what is the change in time? So if you take the first activity 1 to 2, the change in cost, what is the change in cost? Now you can see, if you take 1 to 2, it will be from 50 to 80. That means our cost will go from 50 to 80. So we have to write it here, 80 minus 50 divided by, what is the time change? We can go from 6 days to 4 days if we crash. So we have to write 6 minus 4, right? So we can see that it is 30 divided by 2, which is going to be 15 rupees per day. 15 per day. This is the cost slope. That is the cost per day of crash. Okay. So meanwhile, what I would suggest is take your next column, that is going to be the rank of this cost. So, and the next one would be number of days available to crash. So what we can see is, if you consider this 1 to 2 activity, we go from 6 days to 4 days. That means we have a crashing time of 2 days. We have the ability to crash 2 days from activity 1. So we will write here 2. That means we can, we should write here it's 2. So we can crash for 2 days activity 1 to 2. Now we'll go for the next one. The next one is 1 to 3. 1 to 3 we can see the cost changes from 150 to 80. So that will be 150 minus 80 divided by the time changes from 5 to 3. That is 5 minus 3. So we can see 150 minus 80 is 70. 70 divided by 2 is equal to 35. And now we have 35 as the cost here. So if you consider the number of days available to crash, we are going from 5 days to 3 days. That is, we have again 2 days to crash. Now let's move into the next activity, that is 2 to 4. Can you see this? 2 to 4. In this we move from 90 to 60. So similarly we will go from 90 minus 60 divided by the crash time is 5 minus 2. So that is going to be 90 minus 60 is 30 divided by 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have a crash cost of 10 per day. How many days are available for us to crash? That is 5 days minus 2 days. That is going to be 3 days. 3 days we have to crash. We have a capacity to crash for 3 days. Right? Hope you all understood that. Now we will be moving on to from 2 to 5. That is the activity 2 to 5. So in that also similarly I will do it. 300 minus 100 divided by 8 minus 6, that is going to be 300 minus 100 is 200 divided by 2, that is going to be 100. Our crash cost is going to be 100 per day. And now the number of days we can crash again is 2. Then when we move into the next activity, we have 200 minus 140, that we should divide by 5 minus 2, that is going to be 60 divided by 3, that is 20. So the number of days we can crash is 3. 3 days can be crashed, right? And then the next one, that is 80 minus 60 divided by 2 minus 1, that is going to be again 20. So we have another crash cost of 20. Now here we have 1 day to crash. Now let us all consider the rankings. Lower the cost, it's better. So we will rank this as number 1 because we have the lowest cost of crashing from 2 to 4 activity. Then the next one would be 15 rupees, that is 1 to 2. And the next one is this. We have 2 from that. It's indifferent to crash from 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. And then we have 1 to 3. That is going to be the activity 4. And then the last one is 2 to 5. So this is our ranking. Now it's the last process. Now we should learn how to crash this project. First of all, I would consider my 3 paths. I have 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5 and 1, 3, 4, 5. Now what I should know is my critical path is this. I have already told you crashing should begin from the critical path because critical path is the longest path that is available in the project. We should somehow try to minimize the critical path in order to reduce the time of the project. So let us start from that. We have 1 to 2 and 2 to 5, right? 1 to 2 is here. The cost of crashing is 15 and 2 to 5 is here. It's 100. What do you prefer? The cost of crashing is 100 in here, 15 in here. Probably, it's preferably I would choose to crash from 1 to 2 because the cost of crashing is very low in this compared to this. So I would go up with this. Now I would want to crash 1 day of activity 1 to 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crash 1. So I will be left up with 1 more day for crashing from 1 to 2 activity. So let us crash now. We can see we can crash this by 1 day, then this will become 5. If we crash this by 1 day, what will happen to the total outcome? 5 plus 8 is going to be 13. Hope you can see this. And similarly, 1 to 2 activities available here also. So we can see this also gets crashed to 5. Now what happens is we can see 5 plus 5 is 10 and this turns down to 12. Now we can see we have crashed up the first activity by 1 day. That means our project has come down to 13 days now. In the meanwhile, I will be writing my crash cost. Crash cost. So crash cost, how much will this be? In order to write the crash cost, I'll use another color. Actually, we can see that we crashed by 1 day. That is 15. So I will add this as 15 and plus. So the next one. So again, we'll see what is our critical path. Again, our critical path is 1 to 2 to 5 because that's the maximum time available path. That is 13 days, 12 days and 12 days. So this is our critical path again. Now I will be checking into what I can crash. I have activities 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. That is again 1 to 2, the cost is 15, 2 to 5, it's 100. In 1 to 2, I have left over 1 day to crash. In 2 to 5, I have left over 2 days to crash. But now what I will do is, since I have one left over here because it's the lower cost one, I will select on crashing with this. So now this becomes 0. Now I have no ability to crash from 1 to 2. Now I will crash 1 day from here. So this will turn into 4 and this will also turn into 4. So we can see 4 plus 8 is going to be 12. So now our days have come down to 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 2 is 11. Now our days have come down like this. Now there is a big thing available here. You can see, first of all, we'll write down the crash cost which has increased. Now we crashed from again 1 to 2 activity. So we get 1 per day. We have 15 rupees cost. So we will add that also here now. And then we will be moving into the next crashing activity. Now we can see that we have 2 critical paths here. That means 1 to 2 to 5. It takes 12 days. 1 to 3 to 4 to 5 also will take 12 days, which means these two are indifferent, and this is the last time that would be going into the project. So what we are going to do is we are going to move into crashing in between these two projects. Let's check on these activities. So let's see, if you consider the first critical path, that is 1 to 2 to 5, 1 to 2 to 5, we have already crashed from 1 to 2. 1 to 2 we have already crashed and finished it off. So can we crash again? No, it's not possible because we don't have any leftover days to crash from 1 to 2. So let's check from 2 to 5. 2 to 5, the activity, we have a cost of 100 per day, but we have 2 leftover days, which means we can crash for 2 days. But the problem is there is a very big cost involved, which is 100 rupees per day. So I would rather hold this crashing, and I will go into the other critical path, that is 1 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. So in this, what I will do is I will check into 1 to 3 activity, that is this. We can see that it incurs a cost of 35 rupees, and we have given it the rank of 4. And we can see the next activity is 3 to 4 that is 20 rupees, which we have given the rank as 3, and also 4 to 5, which is 20 rupees, we have given the rank as 3. So we can see from here, rather than spending 35 rupees, it's better to spend 20 rupees. Either crash on 3 to 4, either crash on 4 to 5. Anything is okay. So what I will proceed is, I will first go up with 3 to 4. Always remember, we are going into this crashing because the question has told us to crash this project to the maximum possible level. So if they have given us a target to crash this up to 12 days, then we have already achieved the target. But in this question, we have been asked to crash this project to the maximum possible. So in this case, we have to go to the maximum level possible. Now we will be moving into our next activity, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So in this case, we will move with the 3 to 4. I would prefer moving with this. So in this, what I will see is I will crash one day from 3 to 4. So this becomes 2 now. 3 to 4, if you crash one day, this will be 4. And no more 3 to 4s. This will turn out to be 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So now we can see this turned into 11. And what is our cost now? It incurs 20 rupees per day. So we will take this as 20. And then we have crashed that day. And now we can see the 3 parts. The first part will incur 12 days of total time, while the second path we will take 11 days and the third path will take 11 days. So now again our critical path shifted into the first one, that is 1 to 2 to 5. Now there is no choice. We have to make some choice of incurring a higher cost and even crash on this. So what I will do is, again I have to crash activities from 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. But 1 to 2 I have no chance of crashing because I have already utilized the whole 2 days of crash. Therefore I have no chances of crashing. Now I have the next activity, which is 2 to 5. 2 to 5 I have 2 days left to crash. But the cost is very high. So anyways, we have to go to the maximum level of crashing in this question. So I would prefer to go up with this, and I will take 1 day from here. Then this will turn 1. Now if we crash 2 to 5 one day, the number of days will turn up to 7. So we can see that 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay. So now this turned into 11 days. And the cost went up by 100 again, because for activities in the 2 to 5 range, we have to spend 100 per day of crashing. Now what you can see, the first path, 1 to 2 to 5, incurs the number of days of 11. The second path also incurs 11. Third path also incurs 11, which means all 3 paths have equal number of days of duration, which means now all 3 paths have become critical in this situation. Now we have to check on whether we can do more on crashing. If you check the first one, it's 1 to 2, we have no availability of crashing. 2 to 5 we can crash, but it's of high cost because it will cost you 100. Let's check on the other ones. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 5, anything. We'll just select on any activity which we can crash. So I'll basically select the lowest cost ones would be to go to 2 to 4. Shall we go to 2 to 4? It's here. That will incur me only 10 rupees. So I will select on this. So this will turn into, because that is the lowest cost. Always prefer on the cost. Go for the lowest cost. If you go for this will turn into 2. Now 2 to 4 activity will be crashed by 1 day. So this will turn out to be 4. And now it will be 4 plus 4 is 8. And this will turn out to be 10 days. Okay, so we have 10 days in here. And now what we can see is another cost increment is there. It will be 10 rupees because the cost of crashing down activity from 2 to 4 is 10 rupees. Okay, so now again we can see the first path has a duration of 11 days. Second path has a duration of 10 days and third path has a duration of 11 days, which means the first path and the third path are now again critical, but the middle path is not critical now. So now we'll check on activities in between first path and the second path, third path. So in the first path we can see 1 to 2 we don't have, 2 to 5 we have, but the cost is high. We'll go into this. We can go for 1 to 3, the cost is 35, 3 to 4, the cost is 20, 4 to 5, the cost is 20. So in between 3 to 4 and 4 to 5, it's no different. So we'll go into 3 to 4. I will crash from here. This turns out to be 1. And now 3 to 4 is 1 means let's crash from here. So that will be 3. And what will happen? 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So now this has turned out to 10. The cost has increased by again 20. Okay. So now once again, if you consider, the critical path has shifted to the first one. Now 1 to 2 to 5. 1, 2, 5 is now again critical. Because the other paths we take 10 days, 10 days. Here we have 11 days. So this path has become critical. Now we have to do something to reduce the number of days in here. We know that this composed of 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. But 1 to 2 we can't crash here because we have already crashed. So the remaining is 2 to 5. That's the only possibility we have. So we will move into crashing from 2 to 5. If you see 2 to 5 we have 1 day more left. So we'll crash from that. This becomes 0. 2 to 5 if we crash, this will be 6. So 4 plus 6 is going to be 10. Okay. So if we crash from here, we get a cost of another 100. Now what you can see is when we crash this, all our 2 to 5s are crashed and finished. Now we can see 1 to 2 to 5, the maximum time is 10 days. 1 to 2 to 4 to 5 is 10 days. And 1 to 3 to 4 to 5 is 10 days. But what you should remember is, say, now all three paths are critical. But the problem is, we have finished from crashing from 1 to 2 and 2 to 5 because the number of days available for crashing, we have finished of 1 to 2 as well as of 2 to 5. What you should remember is, if we can't crash this and if we can't crash this activity, what will happen to this path? This path, the number of days will not change. This will be constant. Is there any purpose of crashing any other paths? Say you bring this down, say you bring this down, but this will remain 10, which means the critical path of this whole project would remain at 10. So the maximum crashing we have done right now, let's see what the crash cost is. So we can see 15 plus 15 is 30 and 20 is 50, 150, 160, 180, and we have a cost of 280 for maximum crash. So this is basically what you should know in here. I hope you all learned something and enjoyed this lecture. If there is any question, make sure you comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.